And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. Got a great one lined up. Some very interesting connections. And again, today we're going to see a real estate connection. Real estate with crypto. Okay. Everything's going to be cryptocurrency. The law, the way that law works, medicine, post office, auto mechanics, everything. Today we're going to look at a very big real estate deal that just went down in Jacksonville, Florida, that I believe is going to be the future of property is going to be started with ICE, the International Continental Exchange, New York Stock Exchange. There's something real big right there brewing. And if you're a real estate agent, you might want to look into it because you're familiar with these kinds of things. You could. I only have so much time to research stuff. But today I'm going to show you, if you're in real estate and that's your business, then I'm going to show you what to keep a lookout for, because it's something that you're going to understand better than me and these companies and how they work and all that. But there's a hidden diamond in the real estate dealing with cryptocurrency. You want to be first mover in anything crypto. You want to be the first mover so you can get there when it's like cheap. Okay. So we're going to go over that today. Maybe that's our first article. I'm not sure. I got to take a look. But real estate, tokenization on a stock exchange, you are going to get rich. Okay. But you're going to have to look into this. I'm not going to be looking into this. I got to look at everything else. I don't have time. But yesterday I stumbled upon something, doing some research, and I'm like, wow, look at this. What did I find here? So you can carry on the research, write down the information, maybe do a little investigation yourself once a week, once every 2 weeks. I don't have time. I don't have time to do research on this. I'm looking at everything else. So I thought I would give you guys this one. Anti-communist. So let's start the show off. My name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. Stool of L's. Punch. It's 12/23 Friday. Don't tell anyone else, but I have partaken in some alcohol. Oh my God. Don't tell anyone else. Oh my God. I heard you on that. Well, not right now. Actually, right now. My name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor. Before every show, I drink 3 gallons of vodka, pop 300 roofies, and smoke 3 ounces of heroin, and snort about 5 pounds of cocaine. So I'm just a wreck right now, a hot mess. Don't listen to anything I say. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy, and don't sell anything I tell you to sell. There you go. There's the disclaimer. First 5 people to show up. The first one was Mr. OG. Was number 1 today. Number 2, DOS Man. Jersey Cathy's 3. MAB 19 is 4. And TK makes 5. But then, yeah, we got Moto J. Then Michelle checking in at 7. Number 7. Numero 7. Siete. Welcome to the 2024 crypto explosion. I can't read this person's name, but yeah, right on for that. Then we got Alan Roan. Welcome to the channel, Alan. Hopefully you learn a lot and hang in there, and then you'll be super rich. That's how it works here. BK, I'm pretty clear about Caleb and Brown and my crypto. I have a ledger. It's not this. This one's a new one, because I might use it again. That's why I put new on there. I've got my stuff on a ledger. And then what I got Caleb Brown for is that I'm going to have all of that through their Fireblocks connection. Okay. Um, I don't necessarily trust this if a quantum computer was going to hack. Now, in the future, they're probably going to have a new ledger. It's going to be quantum resistant and all these things. So, if somebody wants to put half of their, let's say, maybe you don't want to buy any more crypto because you got a lot, or you hit your budget or whatever, um, you can transfer. Now, I'm guessing you can transfer your crypto to Caleb and Brown. I have to know this. I'm pretty sure you can do that. You can transfer it to them and they put it in Fireblocks or whatever. That's a possibility. Hunter says hit the like button because it's free. So what I do is, whether I'm going to be hacked or not, I'm splitting it up. Can't hurt, right? So one thing in crypto I've learned is that you don't know anything. Okay. One thing I've learned in crypto is there's all these things, all these connections, we have no idea. And the government and the sneakiness. So I'm just letting you know what I do. I'm going to be putting half of my value into the Caleb and Brown Fireblocks connection. Then I got my other half on the ledger. Okay. You can do whatever you want. Somebody just asked me what I'm doing. Now you can just consider that. I don't know anything. I'm not an expert. I don't want you to do shit because I do it. I'm just letting you know I'm going to personally split my crypto up in case one of the others hacked. So that's what I'm doing. All right. Dakota James, I have XRP on Coinbase. Where should I put it? Is it okay to put in Coinbase wallet? Well, one of the things, I don't know what country you're in. One of the reasons I'm using a foreign company, because Australia is foreign to the United States, is that they don't report to the United States IRS. Not that I'm trying to evade anything, but I just prefer not to have any of my money in an American company. Well, I guess Fireblocks is located in the U.S., but I don't know if Fireblocks. See, these are starting questions. Like, I'm not trying to help people evade anything. I'm just letting you know that I just don't want to put any of my shit on an American exchange because they report to IRS and stuff. And that's the only reason. I'm not trying to evade anything at all. So there you have it. I personally wouldn't put anything in a Coinbase because Coinbase always works with the government of the United States. They're right there. They'll give out all the information. Coinbase gets they shut down all the time when something happens. So I would just do that. I don't teach people how to avoid taxes. That's not what the show's about. I just don't want my exchange reporting every week to the IRS. Just for no particular reason. I just don't want it. That's all. I'm not trying to avoid anything at all. I'm trying to help out Australia's business. That's what I'm trying to do. That's the reason. Yeah. Now let's go with Turkey. Fucking Turkey. Turkey, the secret Ripple partner from 10 years ago that nobody knows about. Turkey's interesting because you got kind of like a Muslim country, or at least half, and they were partners with Ripple before the Muslim clerics even determined that certain cryptos were, let's say, Muslim approved, Sharia approved, right? Now this is interesting and can cause a lot of problems for some people. I'm breaking down something very interesting. Now, I have the evidence. Now, of course, again, no other channel. I have the evidence that Turkey was a Ripple partner. I have a very little bit of evidence, but it is still evidence. I have evidence that Turkey was a Ripple partner before it was Sharia approved. I'm talking 2014. When were a lot of these Sharia approved cryptos happening? Like not 2014, but like 2022. Oh, 8 years. Now, if that got out, that would not be a good thing for Turkey. Because then people would ask, well, how did they get crypto? It's not Sharia approved then. I'm not here to make religious calls, man. I'm just here to show facts. That's all I do. I'll show you that in a minute. So let's start with the article of Turkey. Um, MasterCard teams up with Turkey. In Turkey, so that's big. MasterCard's a Ripple partner, and they're linking up with another Ripple partner, the country of Turkey. Now, there's a company in Turkey called DG Pays, and MasterCard has launched a digital payments focused partnership with Turkey-based fintech. It's called DG Pays. And it's all throughout Eastern Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. And these are all Ripple areas, of course. As part of the partnership, MasterCard and DG Pays will develop payment technologies and loyalty solutions designed for the needs of markets across the region. MasterCard will also make a minority investment in DG Pays. How about that one? Now, this is interesting what they just told us here. I want you to catch it. Okay. MasterCard's making a minority investment in that company in Turkey. You know why? Now you know why. I'll show you the evidence here. Well, spoiler alert. Let's just show you right now so I can just get it over with. Fuck. I said fuck. F-O-C-K. That's not a cuss word. I am allowed to cuss if I want. I'm old enough now, you know. Here's your evidence. Go to the 10-second mark. 10-second mark. What do you see at the 10-second mark? Well, I see Ripple Turkey, Crypto Hawk. Anna Safia. I don't know what that means. Hakuzmada. And then Yakunda Barada means coming soon, I presume. And then there's Ripple Turkey right there. Okay? That's all the evidence I have. It's very tough to find that on Turkey. So I think now it's pretty clear. Why would MasterCard make a small investment in this particular company? Because it's Ripple related. That would be my reasoning for that. Because I have, now if I didn't have that evidence like every other channel, I would be like, well, they're just trying to invest. But since I know that Ripple's been in Turkey for like 10 years, now it's starting to make sense because MasterCard's a Ripple partner and they know that Turkey's a Ripple partner. The country's government's already made relationships with Ripple. If you look, I don't have the evidence of the non-disclosure agreements, but if you look at Ripple's non-disclosure agreements, I'm sure you'll see Turkey 2014, okay? And let's see. By combining MasterCard's global network with DG Pay's local expertise, we are creating a platform for innovation that will transform how payments are made. So, now what I found was interesting, this will be my last point and we're done with this particular article here. Then we'll show some truth bombs here. is that the partnership follows a recent collaboration between MasterCard and Equifax designed to provide fraud management tools to businesses in Latin America, excluding Brazil. So what they're saying is that DG Pay got help from MasterCard because MasterCard worked with Equifax in Latin America on fraud. And that's another thing that's happening. A lot of these countries, I was in the Philippines like 5 years ago and spent 6 weeks there. And they don't have like credit reporting stuff. So it's like, in order for a lot of legitimate things to happen in a country, you have to have credit scores, credit reporting, and these kinds of things. Otherwise, I could start a business every day and go bankrupt in 2 weeks on purpose. Maybe I'm trying to get people's money, start another business, collect a bunch of money, go bankrupt, do it over and over. So credit reporting is going to have to happen with crypto to make all this legitimate. Merchants are going to have to be registered. So there's going to be a lot of changes that are happening. And we're seeing this here with DG Pay and MasterCard. Now, I looked up DG Pays. Here's their website here. If you're watching the 5-minute candlesticks, you don't have a clue. Mr. Hulk knows his stuff. We just look at fundamentals on the channel. We just look at fact-based data. It's all we do. And we just learn. Visa is mixed up here. If you look at this page, it says DG Pays. Scroll down just a little. It says certificates and accreditations. You got MasterCard and Visa is right there. Okay. We know that. Let me click out of that page. We know that Visa is a massive Ripple partner. They're talking about a new generation of payments. I want to show you something here. Here's this link from a couple years ago for DG Pay. I want you to see something interesting. You got to watch the words that they use. Here's DG Pay's 2019. So we're talking 5 years ago, everybody. Now this is about 2014. This is close to 4 to 5 years after Ripple. Ripple went into Turkey about 2014, 15. Let's say 15. So 4 years later, this is when DG Pays comes out, okay? They're already hooked up with MasterCard and Visa back then. Look at the top where it says new generation payment systems. You see that? That tells you right there. We take it all the way back to 2019. That's why I study this shit, okay? Back from day one, 5 years ago, they got this DG Pays, has got Visa, MasterCard. They're talking about a new generation of payment systems, huh? Yep, I bet they are. Now, we go to that same page you're looking at, scroll to the very bottom. You'll notice they have an office in San Francisco. This is 2019, by the way. Now, I just thought that was interesting. That doesn't mean anything in particular, but it's just very interesting to me. Because Ripple and all the California Silicon Valley companies are all right there too. And then, of course, you got China and the Ripple China and all that. I'm not gonna pull up anything there. So we saw that. Now, here's your MasterCard connection. You know, we don't truly know when MasterCard joined with Ripple. It could have been in 2019, 18, 2015. We don't know. But what we do know is here's an article here. telling you that MasterCard in 2023. So they officially came out of the closet 2023 with MasterCard and Ripple. Maybe it would happen 3-4 years before then, 5 years, 6. We don't know. That's another thing with crypto, brand new people. You can't go by what these articles say. That's just MasterCard just announces that when they officially come out and say it. They could have been working with Ripple from day one. We have no idea. So that's why I show all these relationships, because you don't know. You can't go by, oh, the article says 2013. That's when they started. No, the article doesn't know a fucking thing. Okay, all this shit's secret. Ripple. Now we're talking about Latin America. So there are some coincidences. DG pays. We got Ripple Turkey, so we know Ripple's in Turkey. Next, we saw Visa MasterCard connections, so we know that Visa and MasterCard are. I'm not gonna show all the evidence right now for Visa. Well, okay, if you're brand new, I showed the MasterCard connection. Here's the Visa connection. Visa spent $950 million on a Ripple company. I have another article that shows Visa spent $250 million. So there's like $1.3 billion. So that for the people like, well, that doesn't mean anything. Well, why the fuck would Visa buy Ripple companies of the tune of like $1.5 billion just for the fuck of it? Because they got on a Christmas spending spree or something. I mean, it doesn't take much intelligence to figure that shit out, but I understand. Some people got like bad juju going on in the head. Insane in the membrane, you know? Eric Goldsmith, member for 21 months. 2024 crypto explosion level. He says, the Hulkster is not afraid to exclaim how he feels about all stuff. My favorite part. Thank you, Eric Goldsmith, for the tax-free donation. Stu Lavelle comes in and says, can everybody please at least put your shit on a cold wallet? Cheers. Yes. I mean, I would just split it up because we don't know about quantum hacks of Ledger and stuff. Because before I just had Ledger only. And then I'm like, that's why I've never like overbought crypto. And I know people have like $1 million in the Ledger. I'm like, fuck. Like, what if your Ledger gets hacked? So I've always wanted those things. That's why I never bought more crypto than I can afford to lose. And all I put in is 2 months worth of pay. So my ledger that holds my XRP is just 2 months worth of pay in a ledger. Because I'm not putting 3, 4, 5, 6 months, a whole year's worth of pay and shit into crypto and have somebody steal my fucking ledger shit. Like they hack in, whether it's Elapal or whatever it is. So that's why I'm putting half of the shit that I own. The amount that's on my Caleb and Brown will be like 50%, and my ledger will be another 50%. So that's just what I'm doing to split it up, just in case something happens to ledger or there's a backdoor in the ledger or some shit. I don't trust any of these governments or people. So I'm splitting it up, and there you have that. Okay. I know a guy who keeps 500,000 XRP on his exchange. Wow, it's mind-blowing. Oh, wow. Okay. Now, the article talked about Latin America. I'm just going to show real quick why Ripple's involved in this. Ripple. And everything gets built on Ripple. So Ripple is not the only cryptocurrency in the world. But everything will be built on it. So let's look right here real quick. We're looking at Ripple LATAM. again, what we have here in 2014 is XRP being used in Latin America. What we have here is Ripple Latam. It used to be ripplelatam.com, but it's no longer, it's not a working site anymore. So all I have for evidence is this, and I'll show you the CoinDesk article. But what we have here is the actual Ripple Latin America 2013. Now, this is amazing. They're using XRP because it talks about it. They call XRP the new virtual currency. That's one you'll never find anywhere else. Now, we have this article here. And if my computer would speed up, I think the next computer, I'm going to have to get another computer, but a fast one with more internal memory. Because this shit's not working. I can't function like this. I'm going to have to go for like the fast model next time. Okay, there's that. Well, looks like my computer lost the CoinDesk article, so I'm going to find it. I have it right here on speed dial. There we go there. Give me a second. What I'm going to show you now, real quick, is this article. My computer's just like, what the hell? Okay, here is the actual article. And, wow, the computer's still... We do a copy. I think somewhere around January, February, I'm buying another computer. This one's already like 4 years old. 4 years old. I need something much faster. All right, here's your article. I mean, I have like 15 windows open at the top of the page, maybe 18. I know that's part of it. Plus, I didn't buy the fastest model Apple. So this next time I go to buy one, I'll buy the fastest one Apple makes. I won't have to deal with this shit. So what we're looking at is Ripple Latin America, because in that Turkey article, it talked about MasterCard working with Equifax in Latin America for security. Ripple's been there for like 10 years plus. And just wanted to show that one right there. I'm not going to read that article, but I want you to see the Latin America, where Ripple was in 2013, or all those companies right there. Now we're going to the next article. It's called Sonic Labs. This is very interesting. Sonic Lab. I want you to see now what we got going on. As we get closer for crypto to take off, you'll be seeing a lot of interacting between different chains of crypto, okay? Before, it was very fragmented. There's this project over there, the Ripple project, the Chainlink project, the Hedera project. Now what we're seeing in crypto, after I've been in this now 4.5 years, is I'm seeing collaborations occurring that I never saw before, okay? So, like I've said from day one, Ripple cannot do everything. Stellar cannot do everything. What these cryptos do is they work together. The good cryptos work together to accomplish a project. That's what we're seeing right here. Sonic Labs launches what's called the Sonic Mainnet. So now they got their platform, okay? It's Ethereum virtual machine compatible, 10,000 transactions per second. It's out of Georgetown of the Cayman Islands. Not a surprise, huh? It seems like a lot of this Cayman Island stuff, wasn't FTX out of there? There's got to be something going on where There's either no tax or they keep something secret or whatever it is, okay? But you have something called Chainwire. Sounds kind of like Chainlink, but it's Chainwire. And then Sonic Labs today announced the launch of Sonic Mainnet Ethereum virtual machine compatible layer 1. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm hearing a lot ever since Ripple came out with the Ethereum virtual machine side chains. Now, all of a sudden, I'm hearing, I've never heard about Ethereum virtual machine barely in 4.5 years of crypto. Now, all of a sudden, I'm hearing that shit. Just thought I'd let you guys know. So that's what keyed me in on something's going on. I know that we all know that Ethereum is not interoperable. So that's what makes it a pile of shit. The difference with XRP is you have Codius. Codius are smart contracts that work the same as an EVM. But now that the XRP ledger also has the EVM side chains plus Codius, that's a pretty formidable blockchain. That's when you got all that going on, that's pretty good. You got either or, right? It's like you can use a EVM or you could just use Codius, which is not dead and it's never died. They're probably retooling it with AI and shit right now. Because virtual machines come out of like the 1960s, I think, or 70s. So it's kind of outdated tech. And the Codius will be the lightning speed on-ramp, off-ramp, everything. But we'll see when they release that. Everything's always a secret. So you got the Chainwire Labs thing mixed in to Sonic. Now let's look again. Here is Sonic's website. Let me do a copy and a paste. Blue Collar Scholar says, you are killing it on the info as always. I go above and beyond. I'm just not here to make a channel. I'm here to make the channel. You got it? The crypto channel. Here's Sonic Labs. Complete one block finality. The fastest EVM chain with a secure gateway to Ethereum. Oh, I'll tell you, I'm going to show you why it's fast and why it's secure. If we scroll down, now you're looking at a website here that they put up and then they took it down because they didn't want you to see it. I got it. It's from this year, August, okay? Let's see who the partners were. Let's see who these partners are with Sonic. What makes Sonic so fast and good? Well, they got Pyth. That helps. Oh, look, there's Circle. Oh my gosh, there's Chainlink right there. I think I just answered my question, okay? Chainlink and Circle make this pile of shit work, okay? Now, I'm clicking out of that. Chainlink is right here working with UBS. Let me show you here. UBS is a Ripple partner. So here's an article here. What's the date? 2024, November 5. So here's an article about Chainlink working with a Ripple partner, UBS Bank. Kind of a coincidence, huh? Then all of a sudden now Chainlink comes out with an interoperable Sonic. Just somehow Sonic is interoperable and it's working with Chainlink and Circle. And Chainlink about a month ago just happens to start working with a Ripple partner called UBS Bank and Swift. How about that? So first, here's 2016. How long has UBS Bank Crypto Hulk been a Ripple partner? Oh, I don't know, like 8 years. That's not long, is it? So Chainlink's work with UBS. Here's a 2016 article It's a Ripple page. The title is 7 Leading Banks Join Ripple. And if you scroll down to the third paragraph, you can see, well, that ain't the article right there. Oh, yeah, there it is right there. Third paragraph, third bank, UBS. Date 2016. So Chainlink joins up with UBS about a month ago. UBS has been with Ripple interoperability 8 years. Now, Stellar's working with Chainlink. That's how this shit gets done. That's where the interoperability comes in. Here's your evidence right here. Stellar and Chainlink working together. Marco, thanks for the tax-free donation. Is Bitstamp also an option? I'm going to only talk about I have a relationship officially now with Caleb and Brown, so that's where I refer people. Here's this article right here. New cryptos Stellar. Polygon Bridge is live on the mainnet with Chainlink integration. There you have it. The long-awaited Stellar Polygon token bridge. Okay, this is how Chainlink and Circle are working with Sonic. That's why I show. Okay, so Sonic comes out of the blue. All right, Sonic's like brand new. What Sonic is, it's a combination of Chainlink and Circle. Chainlink is using UBS to help because they're partners with UBS already. There's Ripple connection. The Circle connection, that's Stellar. This article right here makes it very clear. Chainlink, Stellar, Polygon Bridge, okay? That's what Sonic is. It's not this brand new crypto chain. Crypto Hulk, should we buy Sonic? Why don't you just buy either Chainlink or Circle, because they're the ones that fucking make it work, or get Ripple. But you can get whatever you want. If you want to get Sonic, then... But I just want to let you know how... See, if it wasn't for the Stellar Polygon Bridge with Chainlink, Sonic wouldn't be a thing. But I'm not saying it's going to be worthless, but I mean, it's better to buy Sonic now than a year from now or 2 years from now. So in that respect, when this crypto takes off, you're getting Sonic brand new. It's a brand new company. Would I invest in Sonic if I was an investor? Yes, I would. Who's backing Sonic? Well, fuck, Chainlink, Circle, Ripple. Buy fucking Sonic. Okay? It's a brand new crypto. That's when you want to do. You want to buy the shit when it's new. I'm telling you, a year from now, 2 years from now, that Sonic's going to be worth a lot of money. And we'll probably still be waiting on this fucking XRP to take off like 10 years later. Now, this connection, this is from 2021. Chainlink and Stellar Polygon Bridge has been around for 3 years already. Okay? Now, what's interesting is Stellar doesn't give a press release on this until last year. Look right here. See what I mean? They have all these connections and they don't say nothing for years. Look at this article here. What does it say? 2023 Allbridge. It's called Allbridge. And they launch Stellar connecting to Ethereum, Solana, Celo, and Polygon. It's called Ultra Stellar, and Allbridge. And Stellar is finally announcing this July of 2023. We already read an article from 2021 showing us this. This is what I mean. Just because you see a publication doesn't mean that's the date at all. They could have been together for years before they even announce it. Okay. So don't always go with the dates. Now, if you're brand new, Stellar runs on XLM. Let's do a copy paste right here. It runs on the Stellar blockchain, but I would just buy XLM regardless because that's the native token. It's a Stellar asset. Circle is a Stellar asset. All right, there's your evidence right there. Let me check the comment section real quick. And then we're going to get into what I think is the future of real estate crypto. It's going to be very interesting, the next article coming up. Chainlink is not ISO. What the ISOs are, they're payment cryptos. And I haven't studied Chainlink, but Chainlink right now is not a payments crypto. So that's the difference. Stu Lavelle gave 5 people memberships. Those 5 are Blackula, Peak V, Nico Bester, Janice Creel, Lou Gotti. No relation to John, I hope. And if so, Lou, welcome to the show, buddy, best friend. And that'll be, those memberships are from Stu Lavelle. I haven't been in a cold plunge for 3 days, maybe 3 days, I think. Yeah. Did I do it Sunday? Yeah, I did it Sunday. So what I'm doing now is this. I only have so much time. And for me to do a dry sauna and then go into a cold plunge on the same day, I can't do it unless it's separated. Got to keep it separated. Is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be doing dry sauna, sweating my brains out like a lot. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thursday through Sunday will be my freezing days. So I'm going to do a workout here when the show's over, and then probably go into a cold plunge for 20 minutes. Ooh-wee. That's what I'll be doing today through Sunday. So I'll be getting my hot, which is my circulatory system, my cardio being built up in a dry sauna 3 days a week. And then 3 to 4 days a week, I'm going to do a cold plunge because I've got to get both. For a while, I was just doing cold plunge for a week or two, and I got to actually do both. So I'll be doing a little cold plunge later. My daughter kicked my ass. She did 16 minutes in the cold plunge, I presume. The little, and he won't say, the little Lavelle. Wow, Stu got beat out by his kid. Well, at least it's half you. So you kind of beat yourself, right? Kind of, right? Because if it's your kid, it's half you. So in a way, you beat yourself. It's not all that bad. It's not a bad thing to have your kid beat you at something because they're half you. Now, it'd be worse if it wasn't your kid. It's your kid, right? Oh, gosh. Okay. All right. I mean, yeah, my daughter at age 21 graduated as a registered nurse, age 21. skipped a whole year of school to grad instead of 22, graduate at 21. And then the first job she got was Stanford University, one of the top. She got a job at Stanford Medical Center, one of the top medical centers in the entire world. I didn't have my shit together at 21 like that, but the kid's half mine, so I'm impressed. I never did that. I was nowhere near. I'm still probably nowhere near that. And my daughter did that at 21. I was like fucking shocked when she told me, and she didn't have anybody help her at all. She was very proud. I asked her, "Did your mom hook you up?" Because her mom's a registered nurse. And I like, "Did your mom hook you up?" She's like, "Nope, I did it all on my own." I'm like, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah." Now, and she's very headstrong, so I have no doubt about it. We raised her. Yeah, the years that I was living with her, we were very tough on her, and homework was a big deal. I was doing homework with her like every fucking day. So, if her writing was messy or she half-assed something, I'd crumble it all up, throw it down, and say, "Do it over." She'd be like looking at me like, "Fuck." I'm like, "Do it again." And if you fuck up, I'll crumble it up and we'll do it the third time. We can spend 3 hours doing this shit. I mean, that was my daughter, and you're gonna do your homework, right? Or there's gonna be a whole lot of hell to pay. So let's just do this shit right and get it over with. And I told her, because I want you to be smarter than the average kid. Okay? We're not just gonna go to school. Like, I know you're only in fourth. This is how I think she was like fourth grade, third grade like that. I'm like, I was just trying to teach her shit how not to just do your homework, but do your homework your best. Try to outdo all the other kids in the class. And if you can't, you can't, but at least try to outdo them. That's a mentality I had as a third grader. And then at 21, look what happened. Stanford Medical Center. First job in her life. Never had a job in her life. And she goes, and I'm sure probably this was like a lot of years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. So she probably started off. Now in today's money, I'm sure at 21 years, she probably started off in today's money like 150,000 a year. So 21, pretty fucking good. Let's go with this article here. Copy and a paste. Her mom was really fucking smart. Her mom's got like 3 college degrees. I almost have 2. I had to get out of college early because my daughter was born, so I needed to make money. Otherwise, I would have, actually, I would have 3, but I had to get out early and start working. So that cost me 1 degree there. And then the other degree was my master's in organizational leadership. I finished 7 out of 12 classes, and I said, you know what? I don't want to be working the rest of my life. I don't care about how much money I make. It's just, I want to have my own schedule. I want to wake up when I want. That's why I have Crypto Hulk Show. I can get up and do a show whenever I want. Now I get up at 5:15. I can make my show at 7 a.m., 8 o'clock a.m. But it's just, I don't like someone to tell me to get the fuck up at 5:15. I'll just do it on my own. I'll set my own alarm. But I don't want someone fucking telling me to. I don't like that shit. I don't like people to tell me what the fuck to do, right? My kid pushes me. She's sneaky. I'll beat you, Dad. Stu's in competition with a child. Oh my God, how funny. I can't compete with the success of my daughter. There's no, I can't compete. She's way over, yeah. So I just have to give up. Hey, it's half my kid. What can I say? She inherited the best of me. Oh, all right. Jacksonville, Florida. Crypto Hulk, what the hell we got going on? Get to the friggin' point. ICE, Intercontinental Exchange. The same people that own the New York stock market. They confirmed that they bought a business in Jacksonville. They're spending 173 million on the headquarters. It's called Intercontinental Exchange Incorporated. They own the New York Stock Exchange in Jacksonville, Florida, Republican area. You're going to see a change, buddy. People are wanting to move to these Republican areas. In December 17th announcement, Jacksonville, Florida Chamber offices unveiled that ICE is coming to town. Code name Project Paper Company. So they had a special code name. Now, they're not going to say where they're going to build this land because somebody might try to buy it. They're not going to fire a bunch of people. What's interesting, look at the second paragraph. It says, we are retaining 1,500 jobs. So they're not going to fire all these people. Let me see. Oh, man. ICE acquired, now listen to this, Jacksonville-based Black Knight Incorporated. Now, this is important. Black Knight is a software data analytics company. ICE paid $12 billion for that company that deals with real estate and software. Listen to what's going on. Now, think about this. Why is a New York-based stock exchange type company buying a real estate data software company? Is it possibility that maybe they're going to get into not a stock market, but a real estate type stock market? Maybe buying and selling of loans? I mean, use your imagination. This is what I'm showing you. The future of finance. What we're seeing here, you don't spend, okay, look, let me try to help you get this. If you're in the stock exchange, you don't buy a fucking real estate company for no reason. You don't spend 12 billion, that's a B, 11.9 billion, unless you've got a master plan to take real estate into the stock market. And the only way you're going to do that is with cryptocurrency. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. Now, let's take a little looky-loo right here. I wanted to show you, let me click out of this one. So Black Knight is a software data and analytics company that serves the housing finance market, including real estate data, mortgage lending, and servicing. What if they were to take all the real estate loans and tokenize them? Oh shit, Crypto Hulk. How many hundreds and hundreds, maybe trillions? Think about that. If you get a loan and then tokenize it and have people invest in the loan, whoa. See where we're going here? Oh, man. That's what BlackRock does. They got BUIDL, B-U-I-D-L, right? They get treasuries and then they tokenize those. What if you were to take all these loans that people have on houses? Let's say you're a Black Knight and you have 12 billion in loans, but 6 billion in actual equity in those. So that means people have, let's say, half their houses paid off. I'm just giving an example. Black Knight might potentially have $6 billion sitting there that they could make money off of. Oh, they could fractionally reserve lend that shit out, tokenized. Are you seeing this now? International Continental Exchange, New York Stock Market, New York Stock Exchange. Black Knight is now owned by ICE. They have, I'm just making up, $12 billion in loans, but maybe they got equity up to about $4 billion. Now they got $4 billion worth of tokens that they could loan out at maybe 20% interest a year. 25? Oh shit. That means they're just making like $1-2 trillion a year just from doing this. But they got bigger numbers than that. I'm just making up numbers. Maybe they've got equity of 1 trillion in real estate. I don't know. I'm just here to show you what the fuck's going to happen with tokenization, with crypto and real estate mortgage loans. Not a big deal. Now, this whole Black Knight thing came out in 2022. I did research on this, and this thing just didn't happen. It was actually in the on the news back in 2022. May of 2022. So this is almost a 2.5-year deal. It's been going on. What's the title? Intercontinental Exchange enters into definitive agreement to acquire Black Knight. This should happen in 2022. The news article is trying to make it look like it just happened. Okay. Intercontinental Exchange, a leading global provider of data, entered into a definitive agreement to acquire Black Knight. Okay, $13 billion. That's what it's saying here. I know the other one said 11.9. I don't make those calls. Very interesting. This shit happened like 2.5 years ago. Total market value of $13 billion. Whew, man. Son of a bitch. Okay, there you go. There's your proof with that. Now, I looked up Black Knight and wanted to find any kind of connection to Propy, P-R-O-P-Y. When I first learned about Propy, I just learned about crypto. It was in the year 2020, right around May 2020. So almost 5 years ago, I knew about Propy. I didn't invest in it because it's just not my thing, real estate. But I looked up on LinkedIn, and in LinkedIn, there's somebody by the name of Black Knight. And it's very interesting because ICE just bought Black Knight. And why they do it? Because it's real estate. And look at this right here. You got Black Knight is a real estate agent at Prop2Go, whatever that is. But if you look down below under experience, it shows Propy. Well, isn't that interesting? That connection right there. That's why I feel this is going to go tokenized. This ICE buying Black Knight is going to go tokenization of loans. They're going to tokenize debts, loans. And of course, like I own my house. Let's say I got a certain amount of equity. The bank, let's say Black Knight, which is now ICE, could take, let's say if I have $50,000 equity in my house, they, of that loan that I have of, let's say, $250,000, that Black Knight could tokenize $50,000 in my house and loan it out. Make money on it with crypto, see? That's where this goes. That will be the future of real estate loaning. Now, here's Propy in case you guys are interested in it. Fractionized real estate. Yep. Jesse's going to have to catch the replay. Here's Propy. There's their website. Very interesting. They're hooked up with Coinbase. I showed you this. Some of you guys might want to do this. Some of you don't want to get into crypto, but now that you know that maybe this is a real estate crypto, you're kind of like, you know what? I like this. I'm a real estate agent. I understand everything about real estate. I'm kind of iffy about the crypto thing, but I'm all for real estate. Then check it out. Here is Propy's coin market cap. You could look about Propy if you wanted to buy it. Right now it sells for $1.24 for each Propy. And it looks like you can buy it at eToro, Coinbase, Uniswap, V3, Gate.io, CoinStore, and some other places. BitTrue, BTSE. And that's about it that I recognize. There's other places, but I don't recognize the names. So there's your Propy thing if you guys are interested in that one. It looks like it's kind of down. The price of it used to be around $4 at its high point. Well, last time was really up was May of this year, so about 6 months ago, it was around $3.50. So now it's at $1.24. Before now, back in 2022, you were at around $3.50 about 2 years ago. And then before then, 2018. So 2018, it hit a high, then it went down. 4 years later, in 2022, goes up. And then 2 years later, which is this year, 2024, back around April, it was about $2.50 or so, $3.30. So now it's actually kind of like a lower point, which would be a buy-in. So I don't really see it going down just from looking at this chart, and I'm not a financial advisor. So if you were to buy Propy, I would say now is probably a good time. Looking at this chart. All right, let's get out of that. Let me see. I think our time might be up. Yep, our time is up. I can't talk about Jim Cramer. I'll have to save that one. Stu Lavelle gave 5 memberships. Those 5 people are Mez, Thomas Kern. Then we got another Thomas Moss. Sean Wright got a membership by Stu Lavelle. Shane Little also got a membership. There you go. Let me check to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, we got that done. All right. XRP Flea says, finally going to be able to get my Caleb and Brown account today. I'm hype. You know what? I'm glad I got the Caleb Brown account. I just like it. I like to know that I can call these people up. I do. That means that's big with me. That's why I have my top chat here. That's why I have live shows. I just don't do these other channels. They do their little 10, 15-minute show. But how I like it to where if you have a question and you need to ask it like right now, then you can. It's like, not that I know everything, but it's like, that's how I have my show set up. And yes. So Jesse Monte, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Jesse's like, thanks, Hulk. Truths. Propy is partnered with Ripple. Well, there you go. So look, if you really are interested in Propy, throw $500 at it. I see Propy only going up over the next year because look, when people see, now another thing before I go, let's go back to Black Knight, ICE. Okay, if you're in the real estate, if this is your job, real estate, okay, I want you to follow this Black Knight ICE merger, okay? I want you to look at any. This is for you people that are into real estate, because I can't hone into this and follow it. I got so much shit I'm following already. I'm going to show you how to get in early and make a lot of fucking money. All right. Follow ICE. So what you do is use your search engine or Google, whatever, maybe once a week, twice a week. I mean, every other week, whatever. But type in ICE. I want you to find any kind of subsidiaries that ICE has. I'm going to show you how to make a lot of fucking money in real estate with crypto. Okay. This is something that I would do. I don't have time. Now, if you find out some cool shit, let me know so I can pass it on to everybody else, because I'm peeping you on how I would do this. Okay. So this is like free how to come up shit. Okay. Find ICE, find all its subsidiaries, and find out what they're all into. Do that probably once a month, because they're going to be adding new companies. What you're looking for is a division of ICE and something to do with lending, preferably in real estate. Look for anything in ICE to do with real estate, okay, or mortgage lending, these kinds of things, okay? ICE might take on a subsidiary in the next month, 3 months, whatever it might be. It might be, and I'm just going to use an example, ABC Home Lending. Oh, shit, that's a new incorporation of ICE. Follow that shit, because what they're going to do is try to tokenize shit. Then find where either ICE or another subsidiary of tokenization of funds. ICE might buy companies that do tokenizing. ICE is not going to reinvent the fucking wheel, okay? That's why they bought Black Knight. ICE will buy some kind of real estate company that does whatever it does, or tokenization company, because you know what's coming is tokenization, right? So you can be there on the ground floor when these fuckers decide to tokenize all these loans or property. So be a tracker on ICE. I want you to be a stalker for ICE, okay? And let us know when they acquire anything real estate, because then you'll help everybody else on this channel. I'll do, if you have great information, I'll do a $10 membership only show, and that way we can keep the riffraff that are going to go tell everybody else, we can keep them off, okay? So there you go. That's what I would do if I was in real estate and I understand what real estate companies, and I keep a close eye on ICE and watch those motherfuckers, because they're going to tokenize shit. You just watch. That's the next step they're going to do. And you want to be in early when they do so you can get that shit cheap. That's how it works. All right. That'll be it. I got to go. I'll see y'all in my next broadcast. I think I'm going to have a show at 5:30. If I can find enough news, that's what I'm going to do. Samuel 108's been a member for 22 months, 2024 crypto explosion level, the truth bomb champion of crypto. You're the best at this, Hulk. I try my best. Like, I literally dump time into this show, like my life, because I'm trying my absolute best. And when this shit's over, it's over. You don't get a second time at this. It's like, it's the Grand Slam. It's the World Series, and you're the last guy at the batter's box, or it's the NFL Super Bowl. You're the quarterback. There's 5 seconds left, and you could throw a bomb. When this crypto shit takes off, you're not going to get a second chance. So I've got to have the best news I could find. Look, I don't deal with real estate. Some of you guys are fucking real estate agents. You're brokerage agents. You own the fucking the mortgage location or whatever it is. This is your area where you get into and you track what's going on in real estate with crypto and tokenization. And then the same way I try to help all you, let us know some big real estate tokenization shit that's ready to pop. And it's like, that's your way of paying it forward. Because look, you'll be part of the solution. And the problem is all this tokenization stuff's going to go and people are going to get fucking destroyed. Unless you're watching Crypto Hulk show, you're going to have a pretty good chance of making it through. So I do my best, and I will until this thing goes, and then you're on your own because crypto just took off and this show's done. So maybe I start a different kind of a show, a new kind of a crypto show. Okay. Stu LaBelle, 20 years selling real estate. Okay, damn. Well, there you go. That's your area. So you understand the names of these companies and what these companies do in real estate and shit? Track ICE and subsidiary companies, because ICE is going to start buying companies that do shit, okay? That's what's going to happen. Camp Stone, 13 years in real estate. There you go. Got it. All right, I got to go, and then I'll cold plunge in a couple hours from now. I'll do a short little video for 20 minutes. Hopefully that one motherfucker tells me, you got to get out. Oh, the gym. The gym now posts something. It's really small, but it's like, you can only be in there cold plunge 10 minutes. I'm like, dude, that's because all those fucking weak men acting like bitches start complaining. But I'll see y'all in my next broadcast.